Alright, you beautiful people, so let's see why we got the card, the spiritual message of be proud. Okay, so remember that your spirit guides and your ancestors right now, they want you to recognize your accomplishments, and they want you to recognize how far that you have come. Do not wait for others to tap you on the shoulder and give you a good job, well done. Do that to yourself, for yourself. Well done, because you have come far. Recognize your own accomplishments. Sorry. Okay. All right. So let's get into the tarot and see. Yeah. Because everything is fine, and you have come to an end of the cycle. Okay. So, like I said, I was picking up on someone that has been through a lot. Okay. And when I say a lot, it's someone who was maybe given a lot of care to a situation, a lot of care, yeah, into a certain situation, and they just weren't getting it back. There was just no, you know, there was no give back. It was just take, and it took you a while. It took you a while to come to this conclusion, or maybe you didn't want to be aware of the situation. Therefore, you you decided to stay in hangman mode, to hang around and sort of wait for a solution. Okay, so there was no cooperation. You didn't want a certain situation to end. Okay, but they're reminding you to be proud. So whatever you have been through, whatever you are resisting the awakening to, you obviously got to the point where you should be very proud of yourself now, especially if you got yourself out of a sticky situation. 2 cards for that. Let's see what they are. Okay. Alright, so this is a family situation here, or emotional fulfillment, that somebody was feeling very burdened on. I have the 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. So someone was feeling very burdened, overwhelmed over the situation, and maybe taking on, obviously, a lot more than what they could handle, carrying the world on your shoulders pretty much, and thinking that you could do it on your own. Okay, now the 10 of Wands I also see as, someone who doesn't want help from anyone. They've got their back turned. Let me show you. Okay, they've got their back turned, and they don't want help from anybody. They believe that they can carry all those stuffs by themselves, those ones, sorry, all around by themselves on the journey, wherever it may lead. Let me get the light there. Okay, wherever it may lead. So this is someone that obviously was carrying all of the burden on their own, and this is a family situation. So let's have a look here. Yeah, juggling. Okay, someone who was obviously maybe carrying a lot more than what they should have been. 10 of Wands. Can we clarify the 10 of Wands, please? And this is spirits. Thank you. And messages we have for whoever is watching this at the time that you are watching this. If you want a personal reading, please have a look at the description box below. I do face-to-face readings because that's just my preference. I like to engage with the reader. I do phone readings, so I can do that as well. Or you can get a phone recording. Specifications can be emailed through our conversations, and all the details will be clarified there. So let's get here. King of Pentacles. So this is an energy of someone who's obviously very stable, work focused, driven, dedicated, and loyal, but can be someone who is also focused on their money, focused on their work. Is a hard worker, very driven. So let's see why the King of Pentacles is here with the situation of being burdened, and the 10 of Cups in the family and the King of Pentacles. Thank you, angels and spirits. Okay, I'm definitely get the message that someone has decided to stop being impulsive. Okay, someone has stopped being impulsive. There was an impulse in this situation. Okay, and I get the King of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so the King of Wands can be quite impulsive as well, because he's very passionate. So he's very passionate, very driven, and he's someone who obviously, because he's so passionate, can be quite competitive as well. And when I say competitive, it's just someone who wants that victory. Okay, it can be sometimes at all costs, because the King of Wands can be a major player as well. It has the negative connotations. Like I said as well, if you saw my first video, if you're a true tarot reader, you will look at the illustrations, and your spirit guides will guide you to certain parts, certain pictures or certain illustrations in the cards, for you to pay attention to, so that the message is clearly foresighted for whoever is receiving the reading. Okay, so getting back to this, let me just get back to this. So the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, you know, let's see why they're here. Okay, and you got the Three of Wands reversed and the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so this King of Pentacles is obviously someone who is working, you know, very hard. Let me see how this is correlating. Let me see. I've got a flipper here. High Priestess. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, walking away. Right. So, I'm getting the feeling the High Priestess is this energy that I'm picking up. That you, the reader, the listener, okay? This is your energy, the High Priestess. You were using your intuition. You were trying to balance the situation and look at it in a more intuitive perspective, okay? But you have the Ten of Wands here, which clearly signifies to me that, you know, this King of Pentacles may be taking on two characters, or you have two options here that you weren't able to make a decision about, so you decided to walk away, okay? You decided to walk away, and it took you a while. Like I said at the start of the video, here we have the Eight of Cups, walking away. Someone had to let go of something, okay? Because it was burdening them. Because there was no give and take, there was no balance in the situation. Okay, so let's get some specification, please, for the High Priestess and the King of Wands and King of Pentacles. What is the description? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say someone was investing more than the other person, okay, and the Seven of Pentacles literally fell. I was going to say that, okay, Seven of Pentacles literally fell, and that's the card of investment, self-investment, investing into something, okay. But I get here that you were investing in a certain situation with this individual, you know, that was probably focused more on their work, okay, and in this family situation, it was burdening me, okay. Now I'm going to clarify a little bit more of the Ten of Wands, but this clearly says that this is you taking that turning point from that first video that I pointed out, the first video that was pointed out for you, okay, which was the be proud, the spiritual message, okay. So, you know, walking away and deciding to invest in yourself is probably the best decision that you've done, because now everything is fine, or everything will be fine. You've been through a lot that you should be very proud of, okay, that's proud of, sorry, okay, I've been teaching all day, but yeah, something that you have been very proud of, that you should be very proud of. You've come through it, okay, and you've decided to turn your back on the situation because it was burdening. You felt like maybe you were putting in more than what you should. Clearly you were. That's why you've walked away and decided to invest in yourself. Yeah, you're not accepting, you know, any minor offers anymore. You're not accepting breadcrumbs anymore. You're not accepting that. Okay, let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Wands and Knight of Wands wants to fall out, and you have the Star. Alright, so you are definitely on the path to your own wish fulfillment. You are on the correct, I don't know what's wrong with me today, okay, you are on the correct path, okay, you are on the correct path, and you are definitely investing in yourself. That will help you accomplish your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, and lead you to that healing that you have been looking for. Again, don't wait for someone to tap you on the shoulder and say to you, well done. You've come this far. Tap yourself on the shoulder for yourself and be like, you know what, I've made it, and I'm going to make it. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to find balance within myself. That situation was burdening me, okay, and now I've decided to walk away because I don't want a new start. You know, maybe this is something that you've gone back to over and over again, and you like come to the decision, I don't want a new start, I'm done. Yeah, because this person was just maybe a little bit too controlling over the situation. Finances, let's see, Ten of Wands. Where's the Ten of Wands for perspective? Okay. Page of Wands. Yeah, see, it's like they're saying to me, you keep coming, you kept going and coming back with different, Page of Wands, different ideas, okay? You kept coming and going back and being like, okay, maybe we can try it like this, maybe the family can work like this, maybe we can feel, you know, completely emotionally fulfilled if I do this, or if I do that, or if I do this, or if I do that, you know. This is someone that's thinking that they can solve the situation single-handedly. Yeah, and instead of you know, being burdened over the situation, and you decided to take a look at the situation in a more logical and perspective way, you decided, no, it's best for me to walk away, Eight of Cups, and follow my intuition, and start looking at things in a more logical perspective. Okay, Queen of Wands, learn from my experience as well, because you are unsatisfied, very unsatisfied. So 3 clouds, 8 of Cups. I will just look away. Okay, so this is something that was definitely you took a very long time for you to make a decision over, okay? But at the end of the day, it was something that you wanted commitment. You wanted commitment in this situation, and you were hoping this person would give you this commitment. You have the Hierophant reversed, which also tells me that there could have been a lot of differences between you. But I'm really getting here that someone was very spiritual, okay, and they were very hopeful, and they had a lot of faith in the situation. And this completely took a turn, because, you know, that person maybe wasn't as reliable that you wanted them, you know, or you expected them to be. But you have the Hierophant reversed here, which means that, you know, there was no commitment in the situation, there was no celebration in the situation. You didn't get the chance, or you didn't get to the point where you were able to celebrate your relationship in the way that you wanted, and that's a step up, that's a level up, you know, from just, for example, being living as a couple, for example, and, you know, being truly committed and putting it down on paper, you know, that we are married now, moving forward. There could be a definite sense of different traditional values here as well, you know, someone that comes from a different background than yours, and, you know, you just weren't able to make it work, but there you are, trying to make it work, coming up with different ideas, and, you know, coming back to the situation, you're like, no, we can make this work, no, we can make this a family foundation and a happy home, with a very hopeful and faithful heart, okay? And you have the Tower reverse, which means that, you know, that's definitely telling me that, you know, you didn't want this to end, even though that there wasn't commitment here, even though you knew that things with the High Priestess, even though you knew, okay, even though you knew that things were going to collapse, you tried your best with the Page of Wands and the 10 of Wands, you know, to carry that burden and try to make it work by yourself, okay? Now, you know, that's all well, okay, but the issue that I have here is the fact that you have the High Priestess here with the Tower reverse and the Hierophant reverse, which truly tells me that this is a person, or, you know, the collective, that you knew that this situation was going to collapse. You knew that there was no commitment here, but you still held on, okay? Now, this person didn't make you feel like, you know, you were the Empress, for example. He didn't make you feel like you were beautiful. He didn't, you know, didn't make you feel all those qualities that you should feel within a relationship. This is what I feel like, maybe that, you know, a certain collective of you were trying to wait on. You were waiting for that emotional, you know, fulfillment in this situation. Let's see what we have behind. Yeah, okay, 2 of Cups, but the feelings weren't the same. 2 of Cups reversed, okay, weren't reciprocated, and you lost faith, you lost your strength. There's someone here that obviously, you know, went through a lot of turmoil, mental turmoil. Like, I don't have a lot of swords here, but this is what they're saying to me, like the situation caused a lot of stress. Someone could have even, you know, lost their job, or on the brink of losing certain monetary stability because of this situation, okay? And there you are, following your wish fulfillment and following your star, because you're done with the lies and you're done with the deceit. And yes, you are independent, single, okay, and following your own dreams, your own aspirations, Let me get up there, okay? The Star card, your own dreams, your own aspirations, and you're going forward in them because you're done with the lies, you're done with the deceit, you're done with the betrayal, you're done with, you know, wondering, what could have happened, done, or, you know, and apologizing for situations that you had no place apologizing for because you were not the cause of the angst, okay, or the lies. Seven of Swords, you're like, I'm done with it, I don't want it, you know, I want to move forward to my wish fulfillment without any lies, without any betrayal, without looking over my shoulder, you know, and without having to apologize for things that weren't my fault. Star card, what are we going for? What are we going for in this healing process as well? I'm really proud. Okay. Star card, healing, like I said, in this healing process. Four of Swords, healing, taking the time out to heal. Okay, taking the time out to heal because you're done with the battle. You're done with the battle. You don't need to fight for this anymore. Let go. Okay,